Oh. Oh. Okay, so that also kind of brings me to the thought of which, like, I'm assuming you haven't heard about this, so I'll just give you the background. But
do you live under a rock? So
do you know who Jonah Hill is?
yeah, the
Okay.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard about his controversies with his ex-girlfriend?
No.
Okay. So apparently a bunch of screenshots were released, which, like, I kind of think is, like, wrong because it wasn't like in my opinion, I feel like it was a little bit like borderline abusive, but like he wasn't like threatening her life or like doing anything like super fucking inappropriate. So I kind of think it's just like let it go. Like that was years ago. But she released all these screenshots of like things that he has said to her.
Okay.
And basically, like, the gist of it is it's like he was like listing, like, we cannot be in a relationship if you do this, if you continue to do this, if you continue to do this.
So he's just a controlling asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. And like for me, it's like everyone's like, that's just having boundaries. But like the pieces, it's like he met her and she did all of these things.
Mhm.
So then it's like, oh, now that you have her, you want to change her. And I hate that.
Yeah.
There's like literally nothing worse.
That's just, yeah, super controlling.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like, didn't you not like her for her? Like, what was wrong with her before? Like, he obviously liked her.
He likes to be a controlling asshole a little bit more. Yeah.
The power.
Yeah.
And so, but like one of the things that he like wasn't okay with was like her like posting, I think, like bikini pictures.
But was she posting them before they were together?
Yes, of course. She's a she's a surfer.
Of course, then. So he shouldn't have a problem with that now.
Right. So like I want to hear like your thoughts and your take on like cuz like I think it's like women can still be sexual beings and be in a relationship.
100%.
They're not separate entities.
No.
And just because they're posting pictures that they feel sexy like in online doesn't mean that it's for male attention.
Yeah. I mean, the two are not mutually exclusive. Like,
right.
You're allowed to post a picture of yourself surfing in a bikini if you feel confident and like hot as fucking it. Like, you do you, boo.
Okay, but what if like I'm like, let's say when I went to Jamaica, I'm on the catamaran, I'm posing by myself and I'm in a relationship and I'm looking sexy.
So I don't see anything wrong with that. Like, you do not control the male species. If the male species wants to sexualize you,
yes,
and hit on you and flirt with you, like, that's a reflection on them. It's not a reflection on you. Which, yeah, I could see how, a boyfriend or a husband would get annoyed with that. But like at the same time, they shouldn't be taking it out on you. They can take it out on that dude for being disrespectful. But like, it's not your fault. It doesn't even need to be
disrespectful.
I mean, I think anytime a dude's like, yeah, it depends on what they're saying. If they're being inappropriate, I mean, that's disrespectful. If they know you're in a relationship, disrespectful.
Yeah, but also just like they could just be liking. It doesn't even necessarily mean commenting or sliding into DMs.
Yeah. No, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, me neither.
I mean, it takes a confident man, though, to accept that.
Yeah. I do think, like, with the caveat of, like, why are you post? Like, I like to post, like, pictures where I feel confident in them.
Yeah.
And it's like, let's celebrate our bodies. And so it's like, I, like, posted myself in a swimsuit, like, from Jamaica, like, literally just for me. Right. So it's like, if you are posting it to, like, get male attention, I think that's weird and problematic, especially if you're in a relationship. But like if you're not, like who the fuck cares?
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
And it's like social media is like a joke. Like it's all made up.
It is.
Like, it's not real life.
Right. I think anyone who takes social media like too seriously is like, what trauma do you have?
Right. Like, I
Like,
used to be like embarrassed sometimes, like by like me, like some of the posts that I probably post are like really like cringy.
right.
But like I got over it. I'm like, it's not real life. Like, who cares if you're like, if you think I'm cringe, just unfollow me.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, it is cringe, but
You
I'm
don't have to follow.
I'm trying to be funny
Yeah.
or dumb, or just entertaining.
It's like literally your entire personality.
Yes. Yes, it's not that serious.
It's not.
There was one time I like posted like I think I was like taking a picture of like the outside or like like some like me reading or something, like not even a selfie, and I
Yeah.
posted like a Harry Styles song, and like I just really liked the song,
Classic.
but it was kind of like a heartbreak song,
Also classic Abby.
and everyone was like, "Are you okay?"
Oh my gosh. You're like, no, I just really love this song. Okay, guys.
And I was like, first of all, thank you for thinking that someone was dating me and then broke my heart, because no one was.
Because it's crickets over here.
No one liked me at that time. So I was like, I literally was like, hey guys, not heartbroken. Just like the song. Literally no one likes me. Not that serious.
Not actually heartbroken. Thank
And
you.
I almost like took it down, but I was just like, it's not.
Yeah. People just like love to read into anything. Like,
Which like it's, I guess, like on one hand it's sweet that people like check in on me for sure, but also it's like,
yeah.
it's like my close friends, it's like, don't you think you would know?
Right? Like, I'm pretty sure you know I've been single for like ever.
Yeah, you know I haven't been dating anyone.
Yeah.
And this was like a while ago. I was like really single.
Really single.
Like during like kind of COVID time.
Oh, yes. You were like super single.
Nada. Nothing going on.
People just love to create drama.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's just like, I do feel like a lot of people do post like subliminal messages.
Girl, you've posted plenty of thirst
Oh.
traps too.
Oh, I think it's different. Okay. Let's talk about this. Because I think people like post like songs like trying to like get people to like talk,
Yeah.
like to talk to them or whatever. I talk about this with like Sage actually. I think, I don't know, maybe other people too. Maybe even with you. Guys are really predictable.
They really are.
I shit you not. I can post not even a thirst trap. I can post something that I know is cultivated to someone's humor
Yeah.
to get their attention. And I find so much satisfaction when they like it or slide into my DMs from it.
That is called controlling.
No. It's mastermind. Have you heard like the Taylor Swift song "I'm a Mastermind"? Like, I cultivated
it's-
all of these things to create this interaction to happen.
Manipulation.
A little.
But like also
It worked.
no judgment. Cause like who hasn't done that?
Yeah, and I shit you not. It's like back in the day, it's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
my phone's a little dry. Post a picture of myself. People are
They
hitting
do.
me up after.
They do. Yeah.
And it's like, I
Guys
don't
are
even
easy, so easy to manipulate. Like
my thirst traps aren't even that thirsty.
no,
They're like really not.
they're really not.
It's like so peachy.
Thankfully.
No, I mean, I just like, I'm still getting like more comfortable with my body. It's like, I
Yeah.
wish, like, I don't know, I need to like learn how to pose a little bit better, I guess.
No.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like, guys,
I don't
are
even
just,
like have the patience to like post thirst
You-
traps anymore. Like that is not the attention I want.
you don't even try.
That is not the kind of attention I want.
Honey, I have a podcast. I need entertainment.
Yeah, I'm too old for that kind of entertainment.
I literally just told you, I was like, well, recently I have like nothing to say.
It's
A very, very good problem to have.
a good problem you've got right now.
And I like I was literally just thinking this as I was talking, like, it's like, I have been posting a lot less on Instagram.
You have.
I haven't needed to cultivate these interactions.
It's true.
So
See, I should be doing that, but like also that's not the kind of male attention I want.
It's not from bad guys. Or wasn't.
How many of them are actually keepers?
Well, I don't
None
know.
of
I
them,
was
none
still
of
trying
them.
to figure that out, babe.
They are not. They are not. They are not.
I mean, clearly they never. It never went past Instagram.
Exactly, because they're not keepers.
For the most part, I guess. But
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to entertain yourself, but like
it was.
I've
like,
been there and done that in my time. I'm like
no, you
a
have
90-year-old grandma.
never in your life done something like that.
Yeah.
You do not care.
I
You
don't.
would find your entertainment from the dating apps and dating apps alone, and then you would date constantly.
I would. Yeah.
And that was your entertainment. I hate the apps, so I wouldn't do it.
It was my entertainment for like a hot second.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but clearly none of them were keepers. They were just my entertainment. But like also I don't do that anymore because like I don't care.
You're not swiping right now these days?
No.
Not at all?
Like, oh, so I do. Like when I'm really, really bored. And then I like forget I matched with people. Like I'll say like one word to them.
Mm-hmm.
And then like 3 weeks later I'm like, oh, I stopped replying to you. Yeah. My bad. I'll have like
that's
a
what
bunch
I would
of
do
people
too.
like I just never replied to.
Literally, that's what I would do.
I literally only use it when I'm bored. And then like I'll wait another 2 weeks.
Bad. It's like just like a really bad habit.
It is, yeah.
Like I've had mine paused.
I
still find myself like accidentally like clicking on it, and I'm like,
I need to just delete them because I'm not actually trying to date anyone on them.
Yeah,
I'm not actively like out there like trying.
Because like I do think like so actually like a couple weeks ago I met a couple, which I don't know if they're married or not, but they seemed really happy. And they met on Tinder, so I was like, oh
yeah, I mean,
I think it can be successful.
It definitely can.
People.
I just don't put in the energy to it.
Well, that's the thing. You have to put in the energy.
Yeah, like I just stop replying to people.
I think you can put in more minimal energy, but you have to be willing to ask people out on dates. Like Sage, that's what she does. She will message a couple of times and then rip it off like a Band-Aid. So when are we meeting? I'm not doing that.
No.
So then it turns into a full-blown like...
I mean, I don't even get to the point where like half of them can ask me like on a date because like I will literally message them like one time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
that's what I was...
okay, goodbye.
Yeah. I would go in like waves.
Like I know nothing about these men. And I'm like, okay, bye.
Yeah. They'll kind of blend together too.
Like I just forget I have the apps. Like because I don't have any of the notifications turned on either. Yeah. So like I cannot be bothered. I do not want notifications. So like when I remember in 2 weeks, I'll check it. If you're still around, cool. I'll say one more word to you and then be done for another 2 weeks.
How would you feel if someone slid into your DMs?
I mean, go ahead. Doesn't mean I'll reply.
I'm just curious.
I guess it depends who you are. How entertaining. How much can you like keep my attention?
Or are they a good person?
Are they a good person? Yeah.
Let's start there.
Yeah. Top of the list. Are you a douchebag or not? If you are a douchebag, do not bother.
Yeah.
Because like
D&D, do not disturb.
Literally.
Also, just I'm starving right now.
Oh my gosh, same.
Are you?
I was gonna ask you.
I'm like getting so distracted right now.
Can I have a snack?
I'm like about to go to the bathroom and grab a snack.
I didn't like eat after I worked out, so it's like hitting me now.
I ate a little bit before this.
I did not.
I'm like sitting here only thinking about my stomach.
I didn't have dinner yet.
I'm like running out of energy. I'm like so like shutting down. I'm like, oh, good thing she's gonna continue to talk.
But also, go ahead and slide in my DMs. Like I could always use some entertainment, unless you're a douchebag. Because
I guess like I feel like the last time we described your type,
we
didn't describe it very well.
Yeah. So here's the thing: I do not have like a type, as in like physical looks. Like
it depends.
Yeah,
there's certain type of people that you do like and look for.
But like at the end of the day, look at all of my exes. Not a single one looks like the other. Like it's so much like based off of personality for me. Like
Yeah, same.
And your vibe, like I mean, like we were talking about
I like
earlier.
certain traits, okay?
Yes.
They can be scrambled and put together in different
You're
ways.
cutting me off.
Fuck off.
You got
You know
so
what I
mad at
mean?
me earlier for
You know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yes.
Pretty eyes.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
agree.
trait.
Yes.
A good head of hair. Or bald. Either one. If you're gonna have hair though, make it brown. Or just dark.
Dark, yeah, for sure. I agree.
I like long hair.
Or short hair.
Long hair can, there's an exception. It can be brown. Browns like or dark is
Yeah.
like my preference. Exception to that. Sometimes you can be blonde with long hair.
So basically anyone.
No, short hair and blonde, not really my thing.
Yeah, no. I agree.
But I have liked guys that are blonde.
But yeah, same.
But it's because they had really pretty eyes or something. I don't know.
Or like a really great personality.
The guy that I'm thinking of has a shit personality, to be honest with you. That was when I was unhealed and in my trauma phase.
Yeah.
He made me cry because I wouldn't give him blowjobs.
Classic addict.
He literally fell asleep. Like, we were in his twin bed
Yeah.
that was on the floor
I love this.
next to another twin bed that was his brother's bed on the floor. If this tells you anything. And we're just making out. He's on top of me and passes out.
You found all the cute
And he's
things.
like probably like, if I had to guess, 6'2" and I'm 5'2". So if that,
So that was fun.
he wasn't
for
a
you.
big guy, like skinny wise. He was still skinny, lanky guy. But I just was like, For anyone not watching, I literally just shove him off of me.
Oh my gosh.
And he just like fell, passed out,
Love
didn't
that
wake
for
up.
you.
Then,
That's how you knew he was husband material.
yeah. That was not the time he made me cry about not giving him a blowjob. Oh, he would wake up and he'd be like, so, what did we do last night? And I would be like, the usual.
Make him pretend like
He would black out. He never remembered. He was asking. He didn't remember.
I love it.
He didn't know what that meant.
Be like, I gave you those blowjobs. Well, you forgot. I'm sorry.
He never knew what that meant. I never explained it.
I love that for you.
He would only finger bang me, and I would go to bed. And then I think he caught on. He caught on. He's like, this girl's lying to me. The usual is not a blowjob.
Oh my god.
I think he cultivated it in his head. I was like, I never said that. I never said that.
You believed what you want to believe.
But that day, though, I literally woke up
Yeah.
and like, so I wake up so early. I always wake up before everyone. But I was
Yeah.
like laying there, like trying to go back to sleep because I was like hungover or whatever.
Mhm.
And on the other twin bed later, like they came in, you know,
Yeah.
they weren't there when we were making out and then he passed out. They were there after or whatever. I was already
Right.
asleep. It was one of my old friends who had a boyfriend, and she was laying on the twin bed with not her boyfriend, with the friend of the guy that made me cry.
Right.
And I heard like ruffling, and it's a twin bed, so like they're at minimum, it's not good because they're like cuddling. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I think I heard like the driest hand job in my whole life happen. And I was like,
That's a turn on.
I'm gonna pretend like this didn't happen.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah, TMI.
Anyway, so back to my type. Rudely interrupted. She yells at me for this, you guys.
We just need to be able to clip it. We would always talk over each other or talk at the same time. That's what we can't do.
That's what you did to
Talking
me.
at the same
That's what you're doing right now.
Anyways.
I don't have a type, like physically have a type, like other than like tall. I do like a taller man. I definitely like darker features, like darker hair.
Yeah.
Pretty eyes obviously are always like a instant grab me in, but like personality wise, like I am, as we mentioned earlier, like I am not a people pleaser. Um, and I need somebody to like who's secure in their manhood enough to be with a woman who is.
Can I explain this?
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
I'm
So
not,
first of
I'm
all,
like my draw.
someone needs to
drawing a
be
blank.
confident,
Yes.
emotionally intelligent,
100%.
but also be able to call you on your shit because you
Yes.
you need that all the time.
I do.
Every day of your whole
like I
entire
need you
life.
not to be afraid of me.
1000%.
Like I
But don't
I
be
get
a
in
dick.
so many. No, there's a difference between like calling me on my bullshit,
Yeah,
and like being a controlling asshole.
respectfully calling you out.
Yes. But like equally, you have to allow me to call you on your bullshit. Like that's where you have to be confident too. Like I am very confident in who I am as a woman.
Mm-hmm.
And like I need that equally as much in a partner.
Yeah.
Or it will never ever work.
We are very similar, but I need someone to gently call me out.
I was gonna say we are not similar in what we look for in men.
No. Like I also need called out for other reasons,
For
different reasons, but like in a very gentle way.
In a way that's just like let's try this
or
instead.
a joke.
Yeah, like where I'm like, tell me I'm being a bitch.
I joke with you a lot, calling you out.
Yeah. And like it doesn't bother me. Like if it's a joke, like sure, call me a fucking bitch. I don't care.
Oh, I don't jokes call you a bitch. I just mean like
no, you just straight up call me a bitch.
When you are being one. You were earlier. I promise you guys.
You were too, I promise.
No, it was ridiculous.
No, it was not.
Anyways.
I was doing what you asked me to and you got offended.
Like, I jokingly call you out a lot.
Yeah, but like I don't want a man like you though. Like I just need somebody who's like confident in who
Maybe
they are.
I could put a strap on. The amount of times I've alluded to having sex with you recently is like really embarrassing.
I'm like literally thinking back to the lake.
What?
When you were like talking about like fucking uncles and cousins.
Oh God. What was I did a hypothetical. What was it?
I don't know.
But I was not talking about fucking my own
you
cousin.
Need to stop drinking now.
I was like sober.
You were on one that day.
Okay.
You were talking about this in front of our mom, or our stepmom, and our dad.
Reel it in, honey. When I'm bored, which I was, I create conversation to entertain myself. I don't give
the more awkward the better.
I don't give a single fuck if it's embarrassing.
Not at all.
Or if someone's like, you're weird. If they think that, it makes it a better conversation. Yeah. What was my hypothetical? Oh,
about Matt Rife.
I got it. Yeah. No, not specifically. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
So here's my
if Matt Rife was our cousin.
No, for you specifically.
Yeah.
What, can I tell it? My hypothetical is, okay, so I asked, well, I already know, so I told Jessica, but the question is, think of your like celebrity crush, the hottest person you can think of. So for you, that's Matt Rife. For me, that's Dylan O'Brien.
Right.
Okay. You guys are at a bar, chatting it up, and they are who they are. So like Matt Rife is this like crazy comedian. Dylan O'Brien is an actor.
He's so hot too.
So it's real life.
Yeah.
Like real life who they are. But in your real life who you are, I'm real life who I am. And we're coincidentally chatting it up and they like want to take you home. Woo, baby.
Sign me up. Yes, please.
Anyways.
Either one of them, I would say yes.
Okay. But then in walks your mom or your dad. And they go, hey, Dylan, or hey, Matt, nice to see you again. And then you're like, oh, Jessica, this is your cousin. Did we never like told you about or whatever?
Yeah.
So they're your first cousin. The question is, if no one, well, I kind of put it two ways. If no one would ever know, would you still take them home and have sex with them?
And I said,
Or-
absolutely not.
Or I guess just take them home anyways, and that not if people know. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I don't know.
I said, absolutely not. We only have one family member that does that. On the father's side.
Way to be specific. Cousin fuckers. It's like distant cousins.
I don't care how distant it is.
A
Like
couple removed.
I'm gonna still say like you can be like 10 times removed. That's gonna be a hard pass for me.
Yeah,
I don't care who you are.
I said no too, and I was looked at like I was nuts from
Yeah,
dad and our stepmom.
they thought you were on one that day,
But-
and then like it continued the rest of the day. Like you just spewed the most random shit.
I was bored,
I could tell.
and then I was not bored anymore.
We had a fun day that day.
You're welcome.
It was not all you.
You make fun of me for these things, and I'm just providing free
It
entertainment.
was definitely free boat entertainment. Who needs a comedian when you have Abby on the boat?
Pay me next time in tips.
Pass. I'll pay you in laughter and telling you you're so funny.
Please do. Okay, so for everyone that wants to know, we just regulated our blood sugar. We took a little snack break,
We needed it.
little bio break. I was like, I can't talk for a single more second if I don't get something in my system.
Yeah. I mean, the minute you said it, I was like, yeah.
Oh
snack
no,
time.
mine was like I was about to pass out. You know, like how I sometimes get like
Oh, I know.
lightheaded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably why you were grumpy when we first started.
Probably why I was a bitch. What was your excuse?
I hadn't eaten even dinner yet, and it's like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but your schedule's all fucked.
No, like I should have eaten before I come over.
She's giving me kisses.
Oh, she's so cute.
Well, during your during our little break, you were playing on your phone, and it reminded me of the girl on the plane. Have you seen that full video? Like you passed it.
Yes.
So it goes the girl that's like deep, like getting off the plane.
Not
saying,
even real.
that motherfucker back there is not even real. Would you get off the plane?
Fuck yes.
No one did. Everyone just was recording her.
Yeah. Stupid.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I would have believed her.
I would have too. I mean, especially like how we are. I would have believed that shit.
Yes.
I'd be like, I'm with you, girl.
I heard like
Let's go.
I was like on TikTok and I heard from another TikToker. She said, okay, so like the story was it's like this girl kind of went MIA. She's been gone.
Yeah.
But I guess she like was on a cruise. So like she
Okay.
literally was MIA on the cruise.
Right.
Makes sense. She's not
Yeah,
dead.
Definitely makes sense.
No one killed her. And I guess she was sober.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And I guess the guy looked at her and was like, I'm bringing this plane down.
I would have believed her.
Which is also kind of freaky now that I'm thinking about it, because I just saw something on TikTok that like a couple days ago, there like a plane had to like do an emergency landing because there was like a threat of a bomb.
Really?
Which you would think after 9/11 that would make headline news.
You would think.
But instead, we have the submarine talk. Which
You really want to get into all this conspiracy theories?
I'm fully invested. Yeah, absolutely. Give me yours.
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying in general. Like, is that where we're going right now?
Yeah, sure. What do you got?
Nothing right now.
And why did you say that?
I didn't know if we were going down that rabbit hole or not.
If I was going to give my
Yeah.
conspiracies.
That's why I was like, are you going down that rabbit hole?
Because, you know, I got him.
I mean, yeah.
I just have, like,
Ooh.
as her being on the plane, I fully believe that situation happened.
Oh, yeah. I would have definitely, like, been right there with her.
Yeah.
Get me off this fucking plane.
Yeah. Like believed her. Like
Yeah.
not just think she was having like a mental breakdown.
No.
But the submarine, I fully have some conspiracies.
Definitely.
It's just all too weird.
Yeah. Like, what were they trying to cover up in the news that day?
Not only that, but because I do believe that does happen.
Yeah.
But like all of the science behind it says that they would like, so basically like the science behind it, they were down so far.
Yes.
They would be dead before they even realized, which I understand.
Yeah.
Like, and thankfully that's great.
For sure.
You know,
Definitely.
otherwise that would be an excruciating death and really scary.
Yeah.
But they found human remains, and I thought it was supposed to be like it was. Let me ask you this: is it imploding or exploding?
It would be imploding because it would be.
Imploding?
Well, I mean, I guess I don't know. Would it have exploded or would it have imploded?
I don't know. I was
I'm
having
not
this
the
conversation with
scientist.
someone, and they challenged me because I think I said imploding, but now I'm actually not sure which one I said. And they said,
I mean, I
other.
don't know what the sub would have
And then
done.
I said,
like, I don't know the mechanics of the sub. Like, would it have been like?
I
explode
think
on
everything
itself,
that I saw,
or-
it went
So then that would have been imploding.
imploding.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I'm not the scientist. I don't know what it would have done.
But they found like a lot with it,
yeah,
and it just doesn't make quite sense.
I thought that as well.
And I just think they're like on their island somewhere disappearing. Bye. Hasta la vista, baby.
Makes you wonder, like, who those people really were.
Oh yeah, I feel like I don't know which, like, the more embarrassing thing is I saw this other thing on the internet that said the way our parents believe everything they see on Facebook,
Yes.
I believe everything on TikTok.
I believe like half of it. I feel like you got to use your own like judgment to discern like what is reality and what is for entertainment purposes.
It gets me thinking.
Yeah, I know it does.
And this is probably a terrible trait of mine.
Yeah.
I think I could be convinced of anything.
I agree.
You as well, or you agree?
No, I agree that you
okay,
could.
I was going to say that. I don't agree with that, but
I could not. Yeah, no. There is no way.
I'm like, I see it. I get your point.
Yeah, no, you definitely could.
I've been trying hard not
but, like,
to be
I think that goes to like your people pleasing. Like you're like, yeah, I agree. Me, that
I'm just too trusting.
I'd be like, prove it. Prove it.
Why would you say all of these things with all of these what seem to be facts? And then,
No. I mean, we got to work on that like, critical thinking skill.
No, I do think critically.
You do.
Jessica.
You do.
Go. Yeah.
Said you do.
Let's bring up these books. Jessica recommended these 2 books that have like ruined her book recommendations for me for the rest of my life.
Clearly, you're not a dark romance lover. Okay?
Haunting Adeline and Hunting Adeline. That's what I was. my computer just made a noise, and I was like, "Did it die?" I was like, "It's plugged in."
And not everyone loves a good dark romance. I do.
I'm not gonna. This is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I hate. You know me. I hate giving things away.
Yes.
But first of all, I do have some complaints with the author. The author gave it away in the beginning of the second book.
Well, she had to list trigger warnings.
No. I didn't even read the trigger warnings. They gave.
That was your problem.
No, that's not. I knew I mean, I would have read it. Even if I had read the trigger warnings, I would have read it.
Yeah.
My problem is they gave a disclaimer.
I've yet to see a trigger warning that triggers me.
They gave a disclaimer, and the disclaimer told me anything I needed to know about the whole book for the second book. On top of it,
I don't know.
I predicted the way the first book was going to end solely based on the fucking titles of the books. books.
Yeah.
Haunting Adeline and Hunting
But it like
Adeline.
still is so good. I love it.
So you tell me as a listener, what do you think happens in the second book?
You know, that's not your gripe with it. You did not like the dark aspect of it.
It was all inclusive.
Well, then I've got a whole bunch of dark romances that are so unpredictable. You would love them.
Probably not.
Like the more trigger warnings, the better. Sign me up.
A lot of non-consent in this book.
Oh yeah, that's like
a lot of
half the
us
book,
trying,
I think.
like the author trying to convince that one of the main characters was like.
I mean, we love Zayd. Zayd Meadows,
we,
baby.
as in you,
Yeah.
as in not me, as in
As
we.
in me.
Like, we is not a me.
Like, where is my Zayd?
Ew.
I'm just kidding. It is fiction.
Not her type.
It is fiction. Like some people can watch like crime shows and like listen to all the like crime podcasts and stuff. That stuff is real life. Like that freaks me the fuck out. Like I will be scared walking home alone at night, like walking into my apartment. Like I would not sleep at night. But like fiction, I'm like, absolutely sign me up. Like all the trigger warnings, absolutely. Like that shit is gold to me.
Yeah, like
I love it.
Have you seen those that meme that's like I forget what the top one is, but it's like me trying to sleep watching Friends. And it's like and then it's like me sleeping after watching a documentary about a serial killer that really like was a serial killer in real life.
See, I can't do that.
And then
shit.
it's like a peaceful
that's
person.
Literally that's the difference between me and you. Like you sleep peacefully, like for real shit. And here I am, like
honey,
make believe man. I'm like, yes, love it.
No
go,
one
go to sleep like a baby.
No one ever said I sleep peacefully.
True.
Have I known peace a day in my life?
I don't know. See, like I can tell fiction from reality, like the real stuff. Do not sign me up for any of that. The fiction shit, I eat that up.
I think I don't know that this is apples to apples.
I do.
The reason I think it's not apples to apples is because when I'm reading for me, and this is maybe just a me thing, I don't know. It could be. I like to read to escape my reality.
Same.
Because take a shot, trauma. And watching TV for me is more probably for entertainment. I do think it's more of a mind numbing.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, because of take another shot, trauma. So I like to numb my mind with TV and turn my brain off. When I'm reading, I like to escape and turn it on to another world.
Yeah.
And so I also read mysteries and things that are happy and sad and crazy and nonfiction. And I like a lot of end of the world stuff, which also probably tells you a lot about like my trauma as well. Like take a third shot.
Right.
But the non-consensual stuff, it was really bad.
That's why dark romances have triggers.
It physically made me sick feeling.
Hunting Adeline definitely, like the first half made me sick.
Just it was gross.
Yeah.
Nope. I was like I have a problem with like I have to finish things to like know how they end. I'm like
I told you to check the trigger warnings before you read it though.
It wasn't even that. It was like it wasn't like that's not the like
it blatantly tells you like this aspect is going to be
made me sick and it was hard to read, but that wasn't why I don't like the book.
Yeah.
The dynamic between the two characters is why I don't like the book. And that's why you like the book.
That's why I love it.
And that's why I can't trust you anymore.
Well, I love dark romance books. You do not. So
yeah, you're like
all my book boyfriends are super fucked.
You're like I have like all of these dark romance books that like I can like, you know,
I love them.
Recommend to you. And I'm like, I guess I didn't understand what it was.
I guess not.
Are they all non-consensual guys?
You got a lot of like that in it. Like you've got a lot of stalkers and
like how many
like
times can you recreate this scenario?
You'd be so surprised.
Isn't it like the same?
No, like So like one like might be a just super like mafia dude who like kidnaps you and like um Stockholm syndromes you. Like one might be
And then you
your
fall in love.
stalker that like makes
Ew.
you fall in love.
No,
Like
gross.
one's your like childhood friend that like turns into like a raging asshole, like and
No,
is very
just
abusive.
give me a
Like,
good old murder.
no.
That's what I
You
want.
gotta have the love story mixed in with it.
The stalker that actually kills them.
No, I've gotta have the love story mixed
No.
in. It's gotta end up with them together.
Or the actual stalker that kidnaps a person
No.
and then they get justice.
The
Give me
unaliver
that.
has to end up with the girl. He just does.
No, I can't. Like, I literally was like, this. You've read 500 books this year, and 500 of them are probably pretty much the same.
I would say a solid 60 to 70% are dark romance. Yeah.
You feel like they're all different.
Yeah. Very.
Let me know when you run out of topics.
I'll let you know if that ever happens.
I'll give you some of my actual murder books.
So once in a while, I'm like, okay, that's a lot of heavy. So like, I'll do like a silly little rom com, or like, I love rockstar romances. So like, rockstar romances. Like anytime I come across one, I'm like, I'm instantly reading that.
A silly little rom-com.
I mean,
After the rape and
yeah.
enslavement.
Sometimes you just gotta have a light refresher.
And stalking. Just a little dabble.
Sometimes we need just something light and refreshing.
You're ridiculous.
Trauma.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
Take
my
a shot.
Yeah, we're dead. Literally. Let me make sure that I've talked about everything that I want to talk about before I talk about this last one. Okay. I feel like, I mean, do you have anything you want to talk about?
No. I didn't know what to talk about.
Jessica doesn't come prepared for the podcast.
You said you would just make stuff up.
Yes, and that I did, and that's why
This is your podcast, not mine. It's not my job.
I'm literally just kidding.
I'm literally on summer break mode. This brain
Have
got
you
nothing going on.
Have you ever come prepared for the podcast?
No.
Exactly.
It's not my job.
Okay, so it's time for the Ope story. So we were out this weekend, and as we were talking about earlier, we had too many drinks.
Way too
We were
many.
way overserved, and
We overserved ourselves.
yes.
Classic.
Well, I feel like I was kind of like, oh, here's another and another.
It's true.
And another.
Same.
But anyways, though, we run into one of your old friends, okay?
Yeah.
And I was like, I did not recognize this old friend. I had met him, but I just was
You
like,
met him like one time though.
yes, once or
So,
maybe twice.
yeah.
And then you were like, it's so and so. And then I was like, oh, do you remember me? And he just looked really disgusted at me. Like he was like, eh.
He was super drunk that one time he met you though, so he probably didn't remember you.
Which valid, which
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that
Well, you were drunk.
both times.
Yeah, true. We
Will
all were.
I ever meet
We
him?
all were both times.
Will I ever meet him sober?
Probably not.
Anyways, so I was like, there's no way that if this guy remembers me, he would have this look on his face. So I was like, no, not in like a he would like me sort of way, but just like
Right.
he wouldn't be disgusted by me.
Yeah.
And so I just like politely reminded him of the first time he met me, which was back when Jessica and I used to live together.
Yeah.
We had been out drinking heavily.
Shocker.
With one of my friends, and like you go home before me, okay?
Yeah.
And eventually I make it home, which my friend did not come back with us.
Yeah, I don't know where she went that night.
She got lost.
Did she take her own Uber?
With someone.
Oh, she went home with someone?
Yeah.
Few of us did that night.
I was just thinking about it. I was like, oh, she was supposed to spend the night at my house.
Oops. Oh.
And I come in and like my sister is on the couch with a friend, the friend that we saw this weekend.
Yeah.
But I did not realize at all. I come in.
In your defense, though, like, we didn't leave together. Like, he met me at later, like after I got home.
No, but I didn't even see you.
Yeah, she had no idea we were sitting there.
You were at no point.
She had no idea.
I had no fucking idea.
You were that gone.
No, I came in, take my shoes off. Probably actually didn't even take my shoes off.
Probably not.
And just noticed Taco Bell on my on the counter. I didn't buy the Taco Bell.
Yeah. So said friend like hit me up like after I got home. I was like, because he was wondering why I wasn't at the second bar that you guys went to, because I told him we were all going there. But like halfway in the Uber drive, I'm like, no, actually the Uber is taking me home because I'm hungry. And I needed to go to bed because I was so drunk. I was like, I need something to soak up this alcohol.
Needed to regulate your blood sugar.
He hits me up. He's like, I'm at the this bar. He's like, where are you? He's like, I see your sister and like the person you were with. Like, where are you?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I went home. So I told him to bring me food and he could come over.
Oh, that is so nice.
Yeah, so he brought me food and came over.
So I sit down at our table and there's like, like the tacos are like the wrappers open and there's a bite this big. And if you're not watching, I'm holding up
small.
an inch, okay?
Yeah.
Of a taco or a chalupa, something. I pick it up and finish the bite. Okay?
And then she notices we are sitting there watching her.
Yeah. And I'm like, the bite is in my mouth and I'm like, were you guys done with this? So gross.
Like she's eating his taco and then asks him after the fact if it's okay if she eats it after she's already eaten it.
And I don't know how I didn't think
this isn't mine.
This isn't mine. How did this get here?
That was the funniest shit.
It's just like as if I was like a genie, like, okay, like grant me my 3 wishes. My wishes is there's Taco Bell when I come home, and I just started eating it. That's
like I just had the Uber take me through Taco Bell for
I didn't even think that. I didn't even think
left it sitting on the table.
Jessica bought this Taco Bell for me.
Like half eaten. Here you go.
And I was like, actually, can I finish some of these? Can I have more?
You literally ate the rest of it. Which, I mean, he did bring a lot of shit. Like,
I think I had one more taco after the little bite.
He brought us a lot of food.
So, okay. Well, I got to wrap this up because this is about to run out of time. Jessica, do you want people to follow you?
Sure.
What's your name?
Like Jessica Joan M with like little underscores in between, like on TikTok. If you want to like read books. That's all I post.
Get spicy ratings.
Yeah, Dark Romance Rex, sure.
And you can follow me at Abby McCarville and follow the Oat Pod on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube and follow on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh.